We will discuss the basic nature of amines today. Let me clear. Basic nature you understand very well, which when dissolved in water, bases are what? Basically, the bases are the ones which when dissolved in water liberate hydroxyl ion, that is OH minus ions. Okay? Now this is this is a primary amine. Always nitrogen has lone pair of electrons. 2 electrons are always there. It dissolves in water to liberate a hydroxyl ion. Whatever remains after the liberation of hydroxyl ion, whatever remains is called as a conjugate acid. ठीक है? Conjugate acid. Students, when are amines said to be stronger? Stronger, the strength of the amine depends on these typical values Kb and pKb. What is Kb? It is equilibrium constant for strong bases. And what is pKb? pKb is equal to negative logarithm of Kb. Kb is the equilibrium constant for bases and negative logarithm of Kb is pKb. Okay? Stronger the base. The bases are said to be stronger when the equilibrium shifts towards the right side. Meaning more number of hydroxyl ions if they are formed, then the base is said to be stronger. Okay? What is Kb? It is concentration of products to the concentration of reactants. So more stronger the base, the equilibrium will be shifted towards the right side, means numerator is more than the denominator, hence Kb is higher. So Kb, which is the equilibrium constant for bases, decides how strong the base is, means stronger bases are the ones which liberate more number of hydroxyl ions. Kb value is less. On the other hand, pKb, which is negative logarithm of Kb, is less. So 2 points to be remembered. The strength of the amine depends upon Kb. Stronger the base, the equilibrium shifts towards the right side, meaning more number of hydroxyl ions. Kb is higher, pKb is lower. Are you okay? Because pKb is negative logarithm of Kb. So higher the value of Kb, stronger is the base. Lower the value of pKb, stronger is the base. Are you okay here? Equilibrium for stronger base, more number of hydroxyl ions are formed on dissolving in water. Means the equilibrium is shifted towards the right side. One thing. हे झालं basicity of amines. First point. If you compare the amines, it is observed that the secondary amines, that is R2NH, the secondary amines are stronger than the primary amines. There are various reasons, students, that the secondary amines are stronger than the primary amines. Now, to detect the basicity of amines, we even discuss the influence of plus I effect. What is plus I effect? Plus I effect म्हणजे plus inductive effect. What is the meaning of plus inductive effect? An alkyl group attached to an amine donates electrons to it. When alkyl group is attached to an amine or nitrogen of an amine and donates electrons to it, then it is called plus I effect. On the other hand, if alkyl groups is an electron gainer, means it's not a donator, rather if it's a gainer, if the electron is a gainer, then it is negative inductive effect. Now we will discuss the influence of plus I effect, which decides the stability of amines. Concentrate here. This is ammonium here, ammonium ion, where nitrogen is a carrier of positive charge, means it is in requirement of negative charge. This is an alkyl group. When an alkyl group is attached to nitrogen, it provides electrons to nitrogen. Hence the stability of this atom becomes more. more because it's in requirement of electrons here. Therefore, stability of the atom becomes more. More the alkyl groups, more is the stability of the atom. Meaning, stability of R3N, that is tertiary amines, is greater than that of secondary amines is greater than that of primary amines. Are you okay what I am saying here? Primary amines. Why? Because more the alkyl groups attached, they provide lone pair of electrons to this atom here. Hence, the stability of this conjugate acid becomes more and more. So, plus inductive effect, the conclusion of plus I effect is that the more the alkyl groups, more is the stability of the conjugated acid. More the alkyl groups, more is the stability of the conjugated acid. This is the conjugated acid here. That is tertiary amines. The stability of tertiary amines is greater than secondary, greater than primary amines, students. This is called as plus I effect. Okay. Now, influence of solvation. Solvation म्हणजे काय? Water molecules surrounding the solvation चं meaning काय? Water molecules surrounding the amine. When amine is dissolved in water molecule gets connected to the hydrogen of the amine by hydrogen bonding, making it more and more stable. Means the amine with more number of water molecules which surround the amine here. This is an ammonium ion. Which has 4 hydrogen atoms which are bonded by hydrogen bond to the water molecules which surround it. Okay. More the hydrogen bonding, more is the stability of the amine here. Here on the other, here how many hydrogen bonds are provided? 1, 2, 3, 4, because there are 4 hydrogen atoms. Hence the stability of this particular ammonium ion is higher. Here if you look, this is a tertiary amine, students, with 3 alkyl groups. So only 1 hydrogen is left out here. 1 hydrogen involves in only 1 hydrogen bond formation with water. Hence the stability is less. Conclusion काय? Stability of ammonium is greater than primary amine, is greater than secondary amine, is greater than tertiary amine. Means more the, it's like this, stability of ammonium ion is the highest by solvation, stability of tertiary amines is the highest by plus I effect. Are you okay here? Inductive effect depends on more number of alkyl groups attached to nitrogen. More the number of alkyl groups, more is the stability. Hence, tertiary amines attain stability through plus I effect. And exactly reverse way, ammonium ion attains stability more and more through solvation. Means surrounding of water molecules which are involved in hydrogen bond formation with the hydrogen of amine. And hence more number of hydrogen bonds, more is the stability. Means the conclusion is that tertiary amines become stable by tertiary, the order of stability of tertiary amines to secondary amines is by plus I effect. The order of stability of ammonium primary, secondary and so on is by solvation. This is how the stability can be proved. Next, why aryl amines? Aryl amines is the amino group attached to aromatic ring. Why aryl amines are weaker bases? You know students, aryl amines are not as strong as primary amines. The reason is, this is aniline which has lone pair of electrons, students. Aniline when dissolved in water forms OH, means it is a base. Aniline when you make it to react with water, it gives hydroxyl ion, means it's a base. This is anilinium ion. Anilinium ion. Students, concentrate. Anilines can be stabilized by phi resonance stabilization. Anilinium can be stabilized by phi resonance stabilization. Phi structures, resonance structures जरी available असेल ह्याला aniline ला, तरी तो stable होतो. Whereas aniline ion can be stabilized only by through only two resonance stabilizers. Means there are only two resonance stabilization possible through for aniline ion. Here 5 resonance stabilization can be obtained from aniline. Means the equilibrium is shifted to the left side. Left side means number of OH ions formed is lesser, and hence aryl ions are weaker bases. I'll repeat, aniline forms 5 resonance stabilized structures, whereas the stabilized structure formed by this particular ion is only 2. Means the equilibrium is shifted, more the number of resonance structure, more is the possibility of getting stabilized. Lesser the number of resonance structure, lesser is the possibility of attaining stability. Here only 2 options are there, here 5 options are there. Means the equilibrium is getting shifted towards the left side. Therefore OH ions formed are lesser, hence they are weaker bases. Getting what I said? More number of OH should be formed, but the resonance stabilization of aniline ion is just 2. Here it is round about 4. Therefore the stability the attainment of stability by aniline is highest. Therefore they are weaker bases. That's it. This is one important part here. Okay. After this, concentrate here. I will teach you some laboratory tests and we'll continue with some more reactions here. Laboratory test for amines. Murano, I have not written first test because it's very easy to understand. The first test states that amines, when subjected to litmus test, when you take primary, secondary, tertiary, the order of reactivity of tertiary is highest. What is the laboratory test for amines? The first laboratory test for amines is very easy to understand, and that is the litmus test. Amines, when you whether you take a primary or secondary or 3-degree amine, all of them turn red litmus blue, which shows that they are basic in nature. Point number 1. Point number 2. Another laboratory test for amines is that when an amine is made to react with concentrated HCl, it forms an ammonium chloride. Students, this ammonium chloride, when treated with sodium hydroxide, which is a base, it gives back the water insoluble primary amine. Water insoluble amine back. I'll repeat, water insoluble amine reacts with HCl to form a water soluble substituted ammonium chloride. This ammonium chloride, when made to react with NaOH, gives back the water insoluble amine back, which shows that it is a base. Second test. Third test is this particular one more test is that we perform something called as diazotization test. Diazotization test. For that, take a primary amine. You dissolve it in concentrated HCl. Okay. Allow it to cool and then make it to react with sodium nitrite, NaNO2, sodium nitrite. Okay? Pour it in a test tube. Pour in a test tube. Test tube containing what? Containing beta naphthol. Beta naphthol. What happens? Orange red colored dye is formed. An orange red colored dye is formed, which indicates the presence of amine. This is another test, students. Let me repeat. That is called as a orange dye test or diazotization test, which indicates that, which is what? Primary amine, make it to react with concentrated HCl. It forms an ammonium chloride, students, no doubt about that. Allow it to cool and make it to react with NaNO2. Pour it in another test tube containing beta-naphthol in constant beta-naphthol in NaOH. An orange colored dye is formed. A thick orange colored dye is formed which indicates the presence of amines. This is the test number 3. Here test number 3. First is litmus test. Second is make it to react with concentrated HCl and further react with NaOH. You get back the amine, which is another test. And this is the third test, diazotization test. Now this is what? Hofmann's excessive alkylation. Okay, Hofmann's excessive alkylation. Nothing big, students. You take a primary amine, you treat it with alkyl halide, we get a mixture of secondary, tertiary and tetraammonium salts. Tetraammonium salts are quaternary ammonium salts. Quaternary म्हणजे काय? Nitrogen attached with 4 alkyl groups which are crystalline solids. Students, when I use excess of alkyl halide, when I use this excess of alkyl halide, I directly get this quaternary ammonium salts, which is called as Hofmann's excessive alkylation. I'll repeat. Primary amines, when treated with alkyl halides, you get secondary followed with tertiary. Chain reaction is formed. First secondary is formed, tertiary is formed, and then tetraammonium salts. And if you use excessive quantity of alkyl halide, students, I don't get I don't get secondary, tertiary. I directly get tetraammonium salt. Tetra means nitrogen attached to 4 alkyl groups, students, which are crystalline solids. The reaction is called as I have written. Are you okay here? Still one more period I will take, and that will complete amine, students. We will enter into C1 now, chemistry topic, section 1 part. I will start with either chemical kinetics or ionic equilibrium. Okay. Tomorrow is a test. I hope you remember. I will continue. Bye for today.